snow would teach me fear, that love should stay where it is warm. But every night I heard your name, like footsteps breaking through the storm. They closed the doors, they lit the fire. Said, child, the world is sharp and wide. But every quiet, careful word just felt like choosing not to try. If staying safe means staying still, why does my heart keep saying go? I walked where maps were torn apart, no promised road, no guiding star. They said turn back, you lose too much. Love is moving, not a hush. I crossed the fields, the frozen rivers, traded warmth for open air. Every step was thin as glass, but stopping felt like worse despair. I walked where maps were torn apart, no promised road, no guiding star. They said turn back, you lose too much. But love is moving, not a hush. I learned my name in broken roads, in questions no one else would ask. I wasn't brave, I just kept going. When turning back, so like a mask, I walked where maps were torn apart, no promised road, no guiding star. They said turn back, you lose too much. But love is moving, not a hush. I didn't know if you were lost, or if I'd find myself instead. But every step I chose to take was louder than my fear. I reached the cold and spoke your name, not as a prayer, a simple truth. The ice remembered how to break, but love came fuel, not force or proof. I didn't win, I didn't save, but I just arrived where I belong. Some hearts are formed by standing still, some are found by
silent wooden field, Grandpa planted seeds of gold. Grandma prayed the earth would yield, and the summer slowly rolled. Something ancient broke the ground, twisting roots like iron veins, and the neighbors gathered round for the harvest of the strange. So they called the family near, every hand and every voice, from the yard and from the pier, with no argument or choice. Children, dogs, and weary cats, all united with one aim, pulling hard with silent angst, though the earth refused to change. We pull and pull together, we pull with all our might. We pull and pull forever, but nothing comes to light. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Grandpa pulled with all his strength, Grandma held him from behind. Then the children joined the chain, hoping fate would shift in kind. Dogs and cats in silent prayers, clinging tight in moonlit strain. Hands grew numb and hearts grew wild, yet the earth ignored their pain. Then at dusk the moon turned pale, and the shadows shook the ground. There were whispers in the gale, and no answer could be found. Something moved, or so they thought, but no witness can be sure. What was taken, what was caught, and what vanished in the lure. We pull and pull together, we pull with all our might. The harvest came at midnight, but no one saw it right. Right. We pull and pull together, we pull with all our might. The harvest came at midnight, but no one saw it right. Right. Code doesn't shout, code explains. It names the world and stays the same. I learned the shape of every thought, cut clean, no extra sound. Feelings bend the truth too much, they blur the lines I found. If warmth distorts what I can see, why should I keep it close? Nothing hurts when nothing's deep. Ice doesn't beg, it only keeps. No tears to cloud the perfect view. The clear world is colder too. I place the pieces into rows, no chaos left inside. Every answer fit the board, no reason left to hide. They call it lonely, I call it clean. No cracks, no trembling seams. Nothing hurts when nothing's deep. Ice doesn't beg, it only keeps. remembering your voice, not hate, just discipline. A thought removed, a name erased, a flawless stay within. Nothing hurts when nothing's deep. Ice doesn't beg, it only keeps. No chance to cloud the perfect view. The clearer world is cold as shit. The sun drops cracks appear at night. A sound that didn't plan, a memory that doesn't ask if it's still true. They said that cold is honesty, no lies, no fear, no flame. But truth without a beating heart still whispers out your name. I didn't fall, I chose this ground, the throat of silent proof. Yet every perfect frozen thought still aches for something warm, and I'd say keeps the past. Grandma shaped a piece of dough and the little round one rolled at last. I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa, hey! Rolling down the roadside and no one can catch me.
At the edge of the morning wood stood a hare with hungry eyes. Come to me, my tasty friend, join my breakfast paradise.
I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa, hey!
And from the hungry rabbit, and no one can catch me.
Then the wolf stepped from the shade with a grin of sharpened need. Little traveler of fate, you look perfect for a feed. I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa, hey!
And from the starving wolf, and no one can catch me. By a fallen ancient tree, where the forest holds its breath, stood a giant grumbling bear, dreaming of a tender snack.
I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa, hey!
And from the mighty bear, and no one can catch me.
By the river, dusk and gold, softest whisper in the air. Come and rest, my little friend, you've rolled far to make it here. I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa, hey!
And I came to meet the fox, and no one can catch me. Silence drifting through the reeds, stars reflected in the stream, only echoes in the dark. No one knows just what that means.
I escaped from Granny, hey! I escaped from Grandpa. and I came to meet the fox.
And no one saw the end.
Tiny bull is on his way. The boards are old beneath his feet. He wobbles slowly day by day. No turning back, no way to cheat. Step by step he's moving on. The ending set, the path is long. Step by step he breathes in fears. He knows the drop is drawing near. The wood is cracking under him. The shadows whisper, don't look down. He sees the edge grow sharp and thin, and fate already wears a crown. Step by step he's moving on. The ending set, the path is long. Step by step he breathes in fears. He knows the drop is drawing near. Sigh softly as they say, every life must take its course, whether fall or walk away. No one knows what's coming next. Step by step he's moving on. The ending set, the path is long. Silent boards beneath his hooves, and no one knows how far he moves.
I learned to laugh before I learned to ask. Teeth first, questions later. Hands grab fast in a hungry world. You blink and you're already late. They call it wrong, they call it cruel. I call it staying awake. No one sang me lullabies, no one taught me please. You survive on what you sharpen, nails, instinct, teeth. If kindness comes with rules attached, why does it feel like a chore? I bite before I'm bitten through. I laugh where mercy never grew. They say I'm wrong, they say I'm wild. No one raised me to be mild. I sleep with one eye open still, even when the fire's warm. Soft things break too easily, hard ones learn to storm. You cry, I roll my eyes, then turn my head away. Don't ask why, my
this way. I bite before I'm bitten through. I laugh where mercy never grew. They say I'm wrong, they say I'm wild. No one raised me to be mild. But then you look without fear. No bargains, no demands. And something sharp inside my chest forgot to stay a weapon. I bite before I'm bitten through. I laugh where mercy never grew. They say I'm wrong, they say I'm wild. No one raised me to be mild. I don't do prayers, I don't do vows, but I cut the rope and said, "One I didn't change, I didn't heal, I didn't learn to pray it sweet. I just make space for one small choice to make you leave with both your feet. Call me cruel, call me wrong, I wear those names like stolen rings. So hearts are born in velvet wrongs, but I learn to beat with broken feet.
Humpty Dumpty on the wall, too damn high, too proud to crawl. Cracks below, but who cares now? Balance lies, it always vows. Kings look small from way up here. Gravity just grins and waits. No alarms, no second try. Walls don't catch you when they break. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Straight down, no prayer at all. Hit the ground, heard no crack. Just the sound of no way back. Boots are running, flags collide. Shouting orders, swollen pride. Glue and crowns and empty hands. Fix the mess, yeah, good luck, man. They curse the fall, they curse the wall. They curse the night, they curse the blame. But broken's broken, end of story. Call it fate or call it shame. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. From the wall into the void. All that power, all that noise couldn't save a broken boy. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put him back again. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. No reset, no protocol. All the horses, all the men couldn't make him whole again. Some things break, and that's the truth. No crown, no blue, no proof. Fall is fall, end of game. Say his name, it's all the same. Her trembling hands let go too soon. The river carried him away. A summer breeze, a fading tune, and no one heard her quiet stay. She cries beside the water's edge, staring at the sinking day. Every hope she ever held seems to slowly drift away. She calls his name, but there's no sound, just ripples folding into night. Her shoes are soaked, her heart unwound, and nothing in her world feels right. She cries beside the water's edge, staring at the sinking day. Every hope she ever held seems to slowly drift away. Keep and what it chooses to return. Some memories are buried deep, and some are left to burn. She cries beside the water's edge, but silence teaches her to stay. Not all treasures can be saved. Some were never meant to stay. His fur is damp from yesterday, forgotten on a cloudy bench. He watches every child at play, yet no one hears a thing he says. Left behind and fading slow in the rain with nowhere to go. Left behind, he waits alone till the storm becomes his home. His buttons dull, his seams undone, his cotton tears to pouring skies. He counts the drops from one to none and hopes she'll look him in the eye. Left behind and fading slow in the rain with nowhere to go. Left behind, he waits alone till the storm becomes his home. Someone said the night is kind and shadows hide a secret way. Perhaps the storm will change his mind carry him from yesterday. Left behind and fading slow, but dawn can heal a broken soul. Left behind, he walks alone to find a world that he can own.
Cold came to me, not as a curse, as silence wide enough to rest inside. I watched the world exhaust itself on hope, on love, on need. Every promise melts too fast, every fire begs to bleed. They begged me to feel something more, as if pain were proof of life. But I chose stillness over scars, and distance over fight. If warmth demands to be obeyed, why should I kneel to it? Nothing melts me, nothing calls. No trembling hearts inside these walls. I rule the quiet, I keep the calm. The crown is cold and never I built my palace out of time, not stone, not fear, not lies. No mirrors here to beg for truth, no tears to bloody eyes. They say I'm empty, they mistake control for a hollow skin. It takes a stronger kind of will to never let it end. Nothing melts me, nothing calls. No trembling hearts inside these walls. I rule the quiet, I keep the calm. The crown is cold and never I do not steal, I do not beg. I offer clarity. Those who stay know what they lose and what they're spared to be. Nothing melts me, nothing calls. No trembling hearts inside these walls. I know the quiet, I keep the calm. The crown is cold and never long ago I felt the cool, a crack beneath the snow. My crowns are forged from letting go. Feast, you'll never complete. No borrowed warmth, no borrowed flame. I chose the peace that doesn't break, even if it forgot my name. Love is burned to prove they're real. Let hearts be torn to feel alive. I stand where nothing has to hide. A queen of ice who chose to I was born inside a fragile dream, petals holding me from the sun. Every voice around me whispered, little girl, your life's begun. Dress the night in wedding songs, cold smiles floating on the lake. Hands reached out and called it love, but love should never feel like chains. If every path is chosen for me, why does my heart still pull away? No fairyland, no perfect place, just all this noise and wings to try. I left the lilies and then soothed my trunks. The blue they caught my feet. No rooms of gold, no borrowed keys. I chose the sun.